and Jared Perkins, a Prospects Live podcast for everything MLB Draft related. Join us as we discuss the biggest stories from college and high school baseball, bring you interviews from your favorite draft prospects and college coaches, and break down live looks with Prospects Live analysis across the nation. Get ready, because you're on a clock with Tyler Jennings and Jared Perkins.
All righty, welcome to another episode of On the Clock, your Prospects Live amateur baseball and MLB Draft podcast. On the Clock is presented by Jaw Bats. Jaw Bats provides the highest quality action maple, handcrafted, fully custom bats, apparel, accessories, and more. Click the link in our bio and use the code OTC10 at checkout to get a discount on your first purchase. All right, we have an awesome guest with us here today. We have Devin Taylor, outfielder out of Indiana. Devin, how are you doing today, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We appreciate you taking some time to join us. First question we always ask guys, share a little bit about your journey, kind of how you've gotten to where you are today, just for the viewers who don't know you.
Yeah, so I'm Devin Taylor, outfitter from Indiana. Basically, my journey through here is just hitting with my dad every day, since I was 6 years old. He would always take me and my brother just to this local high school field, and we'll just hit every day, just every night. We'll go into a facility, just hitting and hitting. That's all we did our whole lives. And then once I recognized, I say at 12 years old, where I started playing select ball, competitive select ball, it really just got going that I really could play baseball for a long time over basketball, because I played basketball in high school as well, but I was just a sixth man of the year. Nothing too major, but just to grind. Basically my life has been relaxed, but it's just baseball and recovery and everything that you could really ask for, basically.
I love it. Just kind of on the human side of the game a little bit. What are some of your passions away from the game, right, that kind of take you away from those performances on the field and gives you an opportunity to reset and those kind of things?
Yeah, I'd say just hanging with my friends, especially my teammates that I'm with every day, just creating our bond, making it stronger than it already is every day. And maybe we'll play video games sometimes together, or just enjoying nature and enjoying everything outside of baseball, since we're just kind of always on the job during the week. We're lifting, we're practicing, we're playing, scrimmaging. Today I have scout day after this. So just all that, on the weekends, we'll just step away from it and just enjoy life for sure.
I love it. Do you have a go-to outdoor spot in your area that you just like to go to?
In Bloomington, there's many. Not that I could think of, honestly.
Yeah.
Just walking around the whole campus, because the campus is beautiful, and you could go anywhere and just see a new site that you've never seen before one day. So, yeah.
Love it. Tyler, I know you got to catch him at USA Collegiate and probably have some questions there. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say I definitely want to ask about that collegiate experience, because you were obviously the biggest name that was there over the summer, and you performed pretty well too. I remember you hit a bomb. I think it was 410 that might be rolling down the belt line now in Raleigh. But kind of just go over that experience and what it was like playing for Team USA and being a part of that kind of squad.
Yeah, man. Just knowing we're all still baseball players is the one thing. We're all just needing to stay grounded. We're playing for our country, and that's the best honor ever. We're all honored to do it, but we're all just there to play the game that we love still, regardless of the place, the outcome, whatever. So I think just meeting all those new guys, it just made it a lot more fun. Knowing that everybody had the same mindset of just playing baseball. And of course we hung out off the field, but that experience was once in a lifetime, I should say.
I remember you guys were having a ping pong tournament before going to Greensboro. Do you know who won that at all?
See, man, some days it switch off. Some days it would be maybe Drew Burris, maybe I say Ben Jacobs or Cuvée. It was something different every day. Never me.
Okay. I can only imagine Cuvée just hitting the ball like 150 miles an hour across the ping pong table. Nobody has a chance to hit it. So
Yeah. He just understands that smacking the ball hard is his love. So yeah.
yeah. Wait, is there any particular guy that you took notes off of at USA or like kind of bonded with the most?
Uh, Honestly, I'd say RJ Austin, since he was my throwing partner. Like, I was always around him. Like, just like seeing like what little like I say I'm a good outfielder, but like of course everyone has something that they need to improve on in anything anyway. And like my goal this summer was to improve more, like get more range in the outfield. And I know RJ is one of the fastest people in the country. Him and Drew Burris just playing alongside with me, so I always like took tips. And I know that we have to take BP serious, because as an outfielder, that's like kind of the only like real game reps you get outside of the game, of course. So I made sure to just get tips off of them every day, just talking on the bus or in the hotel or wherever we were at.
Perfect. And then one last question. Speaking of that range and trying to move to center field, is that the expectation for you this spring, that you'll be playing at the 8?
Yes. As of right now, I've been playing center field all fall, so that's the goal.
Perfect. Love it. Jared, you got any more questions?
Yeah, no, I just kind of wanted to build off of some of your summer experiences, right? You had the USA Collegiate National Team, and then you absolutely raked in the Cape. What were some of the things that you kind of worked on specifically this summer to help you get ready for 25?
I say just working on consistency. Like
Yeah.
sometimes more my sophomore year, like say I hit a pitch, like I crush a ball like 110 off the bat, and then the next time I get that exact pitch, maybe the next at bat, even like I'm just over swinging, trying to do too much. Like it's just more of like getting the same A swing off every time. And I know like me personally, like everybody's different, of course, but like I don't have to swing 100% to like get my A swing off, because if I do, then I'm like over swinging, like getting around
Yeah.
everything. So it's just the like consistent like 80%, just line drive at the line drive, which is my goal for sure.
Yeah, I love that. The other thing I wanted to touch on too, I got to see you out the Indiana Maryland series. Like that was absolutely cold, awful series. You had some struggles at the plate, but the one thing that really impressed me is that regardless of those struggles, like you were trying to make things happen. Whether it was like bunting or when you got on base, you were trying to make things happen on the base pass. Like what helps you get that kind of mentality, right? A lot of people will go through those struggles, and be like, I just give up. But you could tell that you were out there really just grinding and trying to make things happen for the team.
Right. Yeah. Just for me personally, like I love just I'm like a team guy. Like I
Yeah.
try to just like do anything to help the team win. Of course, like the Friday game at Maryland, I went 0 for 6. And everyone's like going 4 for 5, 3 for 5. I'm just like, all right, then I just gotta like do something to help in the field at least. Like just anything to like help my team win is my goal.
Yeah, I love that. That series, I was sitting in the stands and I was miserable just sitting there because it was just so
Man.
cold and windy, man. It was
Yeah.
awful.
That was
Can
awful.
confirm. I got like 3 or 4 texts from Jared like, dude, this sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not one of the best weather days. So yeah, I think we want to just jump into a couple more kind of on the human side. So for me, I'm always interested on the role models that you have and the mentors that you've had help you along the way. So who are a couple of those people that have really helped you develop your game and develop you as a person?
Yeah, I say number one, of course, my dad, just taking
Yeah.
me every day, even when like I have a lot of homework or I don't want to at like 10 p.m., just taking me and my brother out just to go hit like even 5 rounds, like nothing too heavy. Another role model I say is Lance Durham, son of Bull Durham that played in MLB. He was my hitting coach back at home.
Cool.
He's just really like tuned into my swing to where like the consistency can come out just like more and more often every day, and it's really helped. Like sometimes, like say like at Cape Cod, like I did really bad in the playoffs, and then I went home, hit with Coach Durham, and then my swing's just back to normal, like just feeling amazing. And he just like found like he always like finds like a switch that like I don't even know in the moment that like I need just to feel good. So I say those two are. There's a lot more, of course, but I say those two are my top two for sure.
I love it. The last question I'm going to ask before we get into kind of some rapid fires, put you on the clock here. For Indiana, what are some of your guys' expectations going? Like the Big Ten has an expansion. You're getting ready for the upcoming season, but how are you all trying to build off of 24 and get ready for 25?
Yeah. So as you know, we made it to the regionals the past 2 years. Like now, Coach Mercer's just like saying, let's take the next step. Like, what do we got to do to take that next step and get to a super regional, even Omaha? And like it's been going, like we feel it throughout the locker room every day, like just stepping on the field, and like everybody's been grinding right now, man. It feels really good. So I'm excited for this team.
I love it. So now we're going to go into some rapid fires. It's on the clock. So we're going to throw some quick questions for quick answers. So first one is, what's the go-to food spot in Indiana for you?
In Indiana, either Pizza X or Buffalo's homemade restaurants.
Love it. What's a go-to pizza that you get?
Pizza X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. Favorite sport outside of baseball? I have to imagine I know just because you play basketball, but
Yeah, basketball.
yeah. Love it. Favorite home run you've hit so far?
In my college career, you saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my freshman year, we were at Illinois, and I already hit a home. Like it was the Friday game, we were down by 1, and I hit a home run in the first inning. And the starting pitcher's still out there in the 7th inning. We're like, all right, we gotta get this guy out the game. And then it was just a high, like 2-2 count, 2 outs, high and out fastball. Just flicked my hands at it, and that place is a launch pad. So all you have to do is touch the ball and it's gone. So that's what I did for sure.
Love it. If you could face one major league pitcher, who would you want to face just to kind of see the stuff? You don't even have to get a hit off of them, but just to see the stuff.
Yeah, I'd say Zach Wheeler. I mean, just watch him because like my girlfriend's a Phillies fan. Like I had an old roommate that was a Phillies fan, so he turned on every game. Like just watching Zach Wheeler pitch, it just looked different. So I just want to stand in and at least see it.
Yeah,
maybe not get a hit, but yeah.
I love it. Then build your like outfield Mount Rushmore. If you could pick like 4 outfielders that like your go-to guys you like to watch or look up to.
Yeah. Let's say Ken Griffey Jr.
Yep.
Juan Soto. Man, this is rough, man. I'll say Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
And then since he's a part outfielder and he's an IU grad, Kyle Schwarber.
I love it.
There you go.
That's like a good one. Yeah, got to get the Indiana in there.
Yeah.
Last question we're going to ask in the rapid fires. What's the potential walk-up song for 25?
I was just talking about this yesterday with one of my teammates, Jake Statler. I was thinking about doing more of an old school approach and either Shook Ones Part 2 or Cream by I don't even remember what's by.
I love it. Tyler, do you got any rapid fires before we wrap it up?
I guess if there's one pitcher on your staff that you feel like that you just own in preseason, who is that? And what kind of relationship is there in the clubhouse with that?
See, it's funny, man, because sometimes like I'm like facing some of these pitchers, and we're chatting in the locker room, and then we get out there, and it's like, all right, now we're enemies. I'd say he's gonna hate me for this, man, but I'm gonna say Aiden Decker Petty. I'm like a career like 11 for like 13 off of him. So.
Don't worry, we won't clip this one and tweet it out.
He's still a good pitcher. He's still one of our best pitchers. I still love him, man. So he knows that.
I love it.
You can blame me for asking that question, honestly.
Yeah, just throw Tyler under the bus. No one will care.
Right.
Devin, man, we can't thank you enough for taking the time to join us. I know you got a busy schedule with the school and with the season, so we're wishing you nothing but the best for the rest of the fall 25, and then we'll definitely be watching, man.
I appreciate that.